This is Randy Stare, also known as Andrew Blaze. If you a real nigga, you know. There's something about My Little Pony. You know, the My Little Pony does something to people. You know, like I think that My Little Pony, there's a reason everybody, all the girls in Magic, they all like My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic, like that. That there's a reason why, because I can basically consider My Little Pony like the origin point of like who I am right now. Especially Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie, and their me shipping them together was like my first time getting into Yuri, and I feel like My Little Pony just like allows you to transcend. It's basically a psychedelic in cartoon form, but even more powerful. I feel like once you are transformed by Pony, to go back from it is almost impossible because it stays with you on some level. And I think like if My Little Pony stays with you and you're just like continuing to be obsessed with it, despite the dwindling popularity of it, then you are proven worthy of of being a fucking god, basically. And like, because like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is extremely plural coded. Basically it's like six parts of a person split into different archetypes, and these archetypes are sort of like acting as a singular consciousness sometimes. And I feel like they're all linked on a very spiritual level. And My Little Pony itself, the world of My Little Pony, is extremely destiny based. You have cutie marks, you have like the Sonic Rainboom thing, where um like all of them getting their cutie marks is like they're all, it's all connected. It was all destined, because it was all triggered by Rainbow Dash's Sonic Rainboom. um and it's like My Little Pony is very, very obsessed with destiny. And I feel like like what's better than captivating the autistic mind than My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, other than like Trains and Sonic. It's like Trains, Sonic, My Little Pony, the and maybe the Loud House, though I think the Loud House kind of sucks, so I don't care. um but like, like, not only is the show itself one of my favorite things ever and is basically an extremely important work to me, but also a lot of the fan works throughout my life. Like, obviously, the Brony analysis community was what got me into the concept of analysis. The Horseshoe Saga from Endless Jess. You have my favorite album of all time, Cutie Marks and the Things That Bind Us by Violet Pony, and in my current pony fandom's obsession, and I think I speak for basically the entire fandom here, is Tamers. And there's a bunch of other great My Little Pony fan projects, fan fictions, fan animations. It's a very rich fandom. It's probably the best fandom, and I've not stopped being obsessed with it. And like in all of these works, they all have different approaches to the interpretation of these characters, because they're just such strong archetypes, such strong character designs. And I feel like if you fully give in to the magic of friendship, then that's when you can truly start ascending. um this is Francis from Stugo. Stugo is a recent Disney Channel cartoon about a bunch of kids who uh, they they're like a bunch of overachieving kids, and they think they're going to a an island, to a or they think they're going to a camp. They think they're, because they actually go to an island, but they think they're going to a camp like an academic camp, but actually it's ran by an evil scientist named Dr. Lula who just needed like free labor. I really appreciate this show for being an edgier children's show. I feel like we've had a lack of edgy children's shows because like due to like the influence of like Steven Universe, a lot of children's shows want to be super sweet, and this show has its very sweet moments. Um, right here you have a shot from from Francis Wants to Be Alone, which is probably the best episode. Uh, but it also is very much not afraid to be edgy and be morbid, which I really appreciate. It kind of reminds me the way it like pushes boundaries. Kind of reminds me of Regular Show at Adventure Time, watching those shows as a child, and being like, oh my god, they said piss. That's crazy, man. Um, and yeah, no fucking. But like Francis is one of the six main characters. Another six people, six of them, like My Little Pony. Um, and with some malevolent fucking ruler overseeing all of them, Dr. Lula's Princess Celestia. uh um if we want to go into templates, but Francis has made me recently have like a revelation, because so Dream God is a specimen that has recently awakened in me. um Dream God is basically a being that is completely at peace and is like in this flow state. The anxiety is sort of at a minimum, and I Dream God very much enjoys minimalism, very much enjoys just like the nature of the universe. Very much enjoys every aspect of how the universe works and is at complete zen, at complete peace. And I realized basically the archetype and the character that Dream God fits in through Francis. I think Francis from Stugo is basically at least a partial reincarnation of Dream God. Because reincarnations are not linear, and they're not like strictly bound to the real world. They often manifest through, and pieces of souls manifest through the art we create, especially the characters that we get obsessed with. And Frances right here, she is very beautiful, and I love her very much. And she's very comforting during these times. She's basically perfect, and she is Dream God, a form of Dream God. Um, and I love her very much. She like there's an episode of her. Basically the entire premise is that she's trying on this crazy fucking evil scientist Rick and Morty ass land of Ooh Island. She is she's trying to deliver a letter, and those all six of them are, but each of them fucking get absorbed by something. But she ends up delivering the letter, and she Marion asks her why she is so obsessed with delivering the mail, because it is her special interest. And she said, one day I got a letter and it was nice. And I basically feel like that is a summation of my views on desire, because it's like, first of all, emotionally, on a purely emotional level, I fucking really get it. Just like looking at something really mundane, being like, that's nice, and then it like kind of occupying your entire mind. They're like, the beauty of mundanity is sort of what Dream God's all about. And uh fucking on a philosophical level, I very much subscribe to the sort of Deleuzian, Guattarian schizoanalysis view of desire not coming from a place of lack. And I think that is basically I think a special interest is such a good way to illustrate how desire doesn't come from a lack, but rather an embrace of what is there. Desire is its own machine operating by itself. It can and it, the freedom of connections is also there. So free sex. Remember that video. um Fucking Francis is very good. Francis is good. I love her very much. um and right now I'm very I feel a lot of guilt. I feel like Jesus Christ on this Easter Sunday. Well, it's now Monday morning. You see, I see the sunlight through my bed sheet I have taped or thumbtacked to the wall. But I I feel very guilty. I feel very much like very depressed, and I feel like I'm very much existing for the sake of others a lot of the time. Like I'm trying not to feel that way. And Francis is giving me a lot of comfort in these times, and I'm. I don't know if we're gonna have a Magic Monday on Monday. It's probably gonna be on like a Tuesday or Wednesday because I spilt water on my not this laptop because I don't use this laptop to draw because it's a Linux machine. It doesn't have the drivers I need for my tablet. But I spilt water on my main laptop that I use to make Magic on, and I'm basically letting it dry. It's most likely okay. Um, my roommate is taking care of it because he's good with that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna have a Magic Wednesday, and book and because I really wanna like complete the scene, at least the first part of the scene before I release it. Because it's a really good scene. I'm really excited for people to see it. Magic is also like, this is definitely the thing that makes me the happiest. I know that if nothing else will make me happy, at least I'll have my art. At least at the very least I can make art. I may dislike the art after it's made. I kind of hate everything I've done before like a month ago for various reasons that I don't think I can talk about publicly. But I kind of hate all the art I've ever made. But like making it, the act of making it is what's enjoyable, and I just want to make it, and be in the moment of that creation. That's what I care about. And fucking My Little Pony friendship is magic. Shout out. If you're a real one,